welcome back to my channel. I am Delilah, and today I thought I'd talk about why I started doing OnlyFans, and honestly, why I couldn't be happier that I did. So basically, it was pre-COVID era 2020. I had finished my maternity leave with my last child and realized my income was only enough to support basically just childcare. And to me, I thought that was dumb. To only work to just get my kids through childcare, not help with any bills, help with anything else. So I did dabble in opening my own in-home daycare, watching other people's kids and also my own. Then I realized other people's kids they're not my thing. Especially having to care for them all day. It wasn't a fun time for me. So I discovered OnlyFans, and I thought, I can do that. It was not an overnight success for me. I mean, I was supplementing on the grocery bill, and maybe here's $100 more for rent. We were still poor. We were still scrambling for cash. I was winging it and just kind of figuring it out, day by day, what works. Some days I made $100, some days I made $0. And honestly, I'm thankful for those struggles, because if it weren't for those struggles, I would not be sitting here right now making this video. I would have gave up. But it made me stronger. Probably in 2022 or 23, I finally realized having more than one social media account per platform was amazing. It was a whole game changer. So basically, instead of having just one TikTok, I would have 2, 3, 4. I'm currently up to 20. May TikTok rest in peace, maybe. I don't know. Instagram was the same way. I had 1. Now I'm up to 20. The reason being, with my job and that forbidden link, social media don't like that. So they would shadow ban me, or they would outright ban me, and then I was always starting over from nothing. Where now, if this account's down, this one's fine. So I just focus my energy on this one. Plus, more accounts, more people, And I just kept hustling, and I kept hustling, and I kept hustling. There was a lot of tears, and there was a lot of happiness, but I made it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not rich by any means. I am on both of my platforms, because I have 2 OnlyFans. Both of them I am in the top 2% of creators. That's pretty good for myself, if I were to say. But I'm not a top 0.01 creator, I'm not. But because of me hustling and busting my ass 7 days a week, my family is now comfortable. We can have something break, and we can afford to fix it, and it's not stressing. We don't have to worry about when are we buying groceries? When are we paying the mortgage? And I couldn't ask for anything more. Like, people might shame sluts for doing what they do, but for me, it saved my life. Honestly, it did. Honestly, I want to talk more too, just not about the financial aspect, because it did save my life there, gave me way less stress, but my overall body confidence, and it's really hard. It's really hard to be continually confident on the internet, where people are going to pick apart every little flaw. Like, did you know my eyebrows are wrong? Apparently my eyebrows are wrong. The internet's told me. But overall, it's made me more confident, because I have been able to learn what kind of clothes fit me. I can experiment because I'm buying it for work. Like, I wouldn't normally buy this, but it seems fun, and let's do it. My overall confidence, and I don't have a perfect body. I have a mom pooch. I have cellulite. I don't care. The internet loves my authenticity. They love that I'm natural, besides these. But that's besides the point. I got that for myself. I have wanted these for 10 years, and I got them. So there's the overall confidence that I just feel good. There are days where I turn on that camera or I get dressed and I see myself and I'm like, I'm fucking hot and I love this. And I do have the opposite end, but for the most part, I love how I look. I love how I feel. One more talking point. My sex life, both on camera and off, has benefited greatly. Because before I started OnlyFans, I was always super intrigued by like the bad dragons and like the omnipositors, the egg shooters, but I was never going to spend $200 on a dildo. That was an unnecessary purchase for me. So up until OnlyFans, I did not see the point, and I would have never done it. Cue OnlyFans, and I have a reason to buy something like that. And honestly, I love the fantasy dildos. The omnipositors are fun and all, but they're kind of more of a hassle, and it kind of takes things out of it for me. But because I have experimented on camera with my sex life, my solo sex life, we'll get into real life sex life later, I know so much more about what I personally like than what I did beforehand, because I've experimented and I've learned, because I've had the reason to spend $200 on a dildo. And I've learned that the fantasy dildo makers, they're not just bad dragon. There's so many more that are honestly so much better. Like, it's a blast. And every fantasy dildo is different. And don't get me wrong, I still love the, more realistic dildos, even if they're pink or blue or purple. They're so fun. And I can wake up every morning and go downstairs and decide what size I want. Do I want to blow her out today, or do I just want to take her easy? Either way, it's going to be fun. New positions. Now, my actual sex life. I don't make a whole lot of boy-girl content. I don't. I am doing just fine solo. And we have discovered in our sex life and the few times that we have filmed that it kind of takes it out of it for us. Like, it makes us enjoying our sex life work. Like, make sure the camera's right, is the angle right, and it's not worth it when I can be successful solo, and I have more fun. I am so much more confident in front of the camera by myself, but that does not mean that my partnered sex life has not benefited too, because he has also been able to not only see my own content and see what I'm doing to myself, but he watches other girls, and he goes, hey, like this, let's try this. Or, like, I found a new kink today. Do you want to try it? Like, I'm interested. So by me being more confident and more comfortable, it has allowed him to also become more confident and comfortable and feel comfortable enough to come up to me and say, hey, here's this new sex thing, let's do it. So thank you for watching. I really, truly do appreciate it. I know I may have rambled a little bit, but overall, I'm just so thankful for what OnlyFans has brought into my life and what OnlyFans has allowed me to bring into everyone else's lives. I have met amazing people. I have got to know so many things. It is not always just about sex. I love getting to know people from the other side of the world, people I would have never got to meet. So that is all. If we have any more questions, leave them down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Until next time.